All right, what is up, Taurus? This is November 2025's awesome, powerful messages. Real quick, I got to recap last month to see how we did. So with me, I noticed I really want to get better at doing this earlier because I'll watch my videos, then I'll write down what was said. So for example, because I believe in summing up the quotes, which may not be helpful sometimes for others. So here's what I wrote for October, for Taurus. It's the only way to win is to keep moving. Remain emotionally open to engage. Let this month cook you or irritate you. How do you feel when in a relationship with others? Appreciate being pissed off or upset, then slowly pay attention patiently. You can trust yourself so much, you succeed. So this was in the beginning of October. I really want to say like before the 15th, I was able to get this posted in the description box below. I call this a cheat code. I was able to get this put out for y'all to see, to utilize, right, in your life. And now I shortened up the quote, and I watched this, a couple days ago. See what different, info I would come out to, or how I'd write it out. So for this time, I wrote, Taurus, so much is going on. You have to be present to take the actionable steps, like a musical motion TV toy. That's what I mentioned in the video. Involved yet not invested. It's a toy that I used as a symbol for how to go through the month. So with this quote right here, be so present, you take the actionable steps. I mean, technically that would be good for anybody, no matter the sign. And how it would relate to me, I'm a Taurus rising. I could definitely say being present allowed me to be fully myself and take those actionable steps. I did have to trust myself so much. I succeeded. Now, the musical motion TV toy compared to my month was a more friendlier, kinder example. Because living life how you live life, it's real, but in a sense, it could be like a 3D movie. It's really fucking real. Like, situations are really serious right in your face. Yet, you being you is the answer. So, that's why being present, not blocked by anything, fears. It's easier now to see yourself when you're blocked by worries, about yourself and your ability to overcome something. Yet, it's harder for emotional things. So it's really the same situation. So it's beautiful. You can see it in one situation and understand it's actually no different than the other, because I still have to bet on myself, present enough to see myself and understand myself. So in relationship to the situation. So let's finally get on to November's message. We are damn near 3 minutes to the video. Here we go. I shuffle. I'm going to cut one more time. So, Chariot card. Awesome. And that's what it felt like going through the month of October. Yet, taking my time, going through the day, staying on the focus on the present task, really helped. But as soon as the situation popped up, I was just as present. In a good way. So here's the present energy. So then, this is helpful. What does this represent? Because I go to the signs, the zodiac signs, Cancer, right? Leo. Yeah. I feel like it's a necessary exercise, a new exercise. You're working out this energy right here. Don't believe it's confidence. I believe it's just energy speaking, but this is you betting on yourself, knowing yourself. The challenge. Ten of Swords. What that represents as a challenge would be, I really see it as a transformation. In a sense, you can't feel like this when you're betting on yourself. So it's ultimately, how long can you keep betting on yourself? How I see this world, how I see the game, how I see the situation is, you're playing the right notes, you're playing yourself, you're being the best instrument. The outcomes are the outcomes because you're truly invested. So that's you being invested. All right, detail number 1, detail number 2. And it makes sense. Once you are your best instrument, you can only play the right notes, being a role model for others. You're jazz. You deserve to feel like a character because you're being your truest self. I hate it, in a sense. I hate that. This is detail number 3. I hate that I'll pay attention to, oh yeah, I'm also being viewed like this probably. It's a little subtle idea that comes up in my head. But I let go of it just as fast as I had the thought, though. I think, I wonder how this is from this person's perspective right now. It's probably weird. Now that probably doesn't matter, but a little inner person who, like an audience member, right? We all have it. I look at myself when I'm paranoid now, and I understand, like, this isn't nothing, I see the perspective that is so unnecessary that I don't need to be feeling. This, this was just upright, beginning of the video. But this is where the exercise comes in handy. It's no longer about, damn, I'm bad. No, I'm just allowing myself to get better. I know. So then, when you have so much trust in yourself, you succeed. You have to stay present, take the actionable steps. Music, emotion, TV screen, right? That just gets you to the feeling of betting on yourself because you feel pretty raw and rugged. Just going, yeah, that's how I feel. That's the right answer. This is the key to the next scene. So here's what's affecting you. I gotta talk like this. This is the game. This is how people see you, which really doesn't matter. I'm glad I labeled it that. And this is the mentality available. Here is the outcome. So let yourself be, you would say addicted, but mostly still training. Still training, honing yourself, allowing the situation to irritate you, which is cooking you actually. So this month is basically saying you will see where your insecurities at, yet in real time face them. This is the best outcome. So this outcome means you can't be held down by it. You actually let it be. So this card is actually good because this is the part of you that's like, man, I don't have a right to be here. I should not be doing this. And it's like you're in the middle of new level, new phase, new chemical, new part of you. But you have to be betting on just this feeling, This feeling. So this is good because it's like, I always use cooking and crock pot for the example. Some things have to stay in this stage to get the most flavor. Cooking is a great metaphor, symbol for us as people in life. Slow cook. I have heard when things fall off the bone, you might have overcooked it, but for some reason, I see that as like perfect. It's tender, juice. What is it like brisket? I like brisket like that, but apparently it's not supposed to. It isn't. You know, they say it's overcooked when you do that. I've heard like, but shit tastes amazing. So maybe that does make sense, because when you feel like this is too much, I'm irritated as fuck. This is going overboard. It's actually, we're just right on time cooking. So things, you know, and the real test is not allowing that audience member to be overly critical. So, but if you catch yourself in this way, you go, I caught that fucking heckler, got him right there. Be like, can you let this play out, please? Thank you very much. I know what's going on. I'm gonna bet on this. Bet on my ideas. Bet on me. So, what am I saying? Am I telling you what's gonna be experienced? Apparently, you gotta hold it down because your emotions are these people gonna be tripped out. This is where the role model really plays off and pays off. But this is how awesome it is. It is testing. Are you right now? I like the Knight of Pentacles in this position. This slow cook, another slow cook energy you really gotta embrace and take in. It works. When you want something really bad, can you dare to actually let it take its time, let the process work? Same shit you hear, right? But trusting yourself in long spans of time is the process. So you'll just only be knowing you're capable and training these emotions to line back up with that understanding. No, I'm not crazy. I know what I'm doing. No, this is actually working out great. Okay, you feel like that, but I got it under control. You go ahead and feel like that. Great. A person I have to show it's okay through me being okay. I set this for Sagittarius a long time ago. Drew a little illustration. It's a superhero called OK Man, and I wrote being okay is a superpower sometimes. Simply feeling okay. So, yeah. Allow yourself to be okay. So I'm glad I showed these two cards. Just like this card. It's a good thing because the Five of Pentacles, in this sense, with the Ace of Wands, the nitty gritty parts of yourself that, you still have to trust the same way as you would trust you expressing belief and, trust in you saying something, being something, doing something. It's all the same thing, really. But it's easier when it's this situation. So, for me, it's easier for me to defend myself or represent myself, speak for myself, and then when it's personal things I don't know. I mean, it's weirder to just speak so assertively like that for me, but some things speak without speaking, Some things say it without really saying it like that. I hate that I even went there, but I've done both. You know, I've expressed myself like that without even needing to be like serious. I'm just maybe that's what it is too. Like being okay with how it's communicated. You know. So most likely it looks like you'll just see like the foundation isn't bad. It's just this feeling about our foundation is the problem. That's what we're unmasking. So helps you shift and keep grinding. I hate making it sound so simple because you need to play out what the month has for you. I can't tell you exactly, but apparently these words will help frame you, pull you back up to staying in this game, to knowing this is an amazing situation. This best outcome, it's the only thing, it's a necessary thing that shows you you're over all this bullshit, all these, oh, what if this happens and this can test you in a way. I hate when people act like you can't be surprised by the next obstacle, then overcome it. Like you're not allowed to be a little bewildered before you step into something you haven't seen before. Like this is you just taking in information and adjusting to what's required of you. You know, you're allowed to feel that jolt of energy and surprise. Like, oh, this is my next stage. Okay, deep breath. All right, well, we're back in now. Okay, now I unpaused the game and now I'm present again. So had to step back and look at it. And then I go, okay, well, this is my obstacle. This is my awesome situation to face. Same thing. There are the messages. How would I sum up this message? I gotta watch it and post this awesome quote. And how will it reach you? You know, the right way. I really hope you're able to watch these videos and take out the key phrase, but you have to know how the month is putting you in that feeling. So beware of these feelings that you're going to have to go look. It's what I'm made to overcome. I'm doing. So there you go, Taurus. So it's letting go of being so clear. It's just like feeling on steroids, damn near. Feeling on steroids. Okay. And you really have to believe in you to be able to feel. So let's see how this plays out for November. Look at this. What are you doing?